Bill, what scares you? What movie scared you as a kid? This is your punishment for scaring so many people. So, I mean, you're next, Willem.
I have 3 older brothers, and there's a big age gap between me and my youngest older brother. It's 8 years. So they had this whole well of horrifying and violent things that I was too young to see. But I think in particular, I remember seeing The Shining way too young, and terrified me. And An American Werewolf in London, also way too young. I think those really stuck. Yeah.
Willem, what
I
about
had
you?
time to think.
Yeah.
First of all, when I was really little, I remember watching a movie called Carnival of Souls, and it was so scary that we couldn't watch it directly from the television. We took a mirror and watched it in the mirror because it was that feeling that you'd get sucked into it if you weren't careful. And then, seriously, the one that really frightened me was, I remember when I was a kid, I went to the Viking movie theater in Appleton, Wisconsin, and they'd always have, on Halloween, they'd have special presentations, and it usually was classic, Tomb of Ligeia and things like that. Well, there were some of those. It was like a triple bill or something. And there was also a movie called Last House on the Left, which sounded like a horror movie. And wow, I saw that movie, and I'd never seen a movie like that because it was almost documentary style. It was very loose. It was a lot of handheld stuff. And it wasn't the usual horror at all, but it was terrifying. And it because of how cruel the people that do the home invasion are. And that's also similar to, I think what's scary about some aspects of this film is like the Nosferatu character. He talks about being pure appetite. And when that pure appetite is targeted for you, that's pretty scary. Well, that malevolent appetite in that movie is what was so chilling, that there are bad people out there. There are bad forces out there, and they can come out to get you. And that ultimately is what scares the hell out of me.